Welcome to the Rambling, Ranting, and Writings podcast, in which I chronicle my personal journey through various life events, most notably pharmacy school, residency, my career, and various upcoming milestones in my life. This content originally started as a personal blog of mine on Tumblr, and since I'm interested in dabbling in podcasts in the future, and I guess technically I am now, I figured I'd share some of my personal thoughts with all of you in hopes that it'll help to inspire or motivate some of you in your own personal journeys. Today's episode is titled Hindsight is 2020. It was originally posted on August 21st, 2016, and I was currently a little over 1 year into my job. With that being said, let's go ahead and get started. There's been so much on my mind in the last few months, and I wish I had more time to write about it. 2 videos have really resonated with me over the last few months, and I wanted to share it in hopes that it may influence someone else. The first of which is a TED Talk by Emily Wapnick titled, Why Some of Us Don't Have One True Calling. It was posted to YouTube on October 2015. In the video, Emily discusses how society discourages individuals from having multiple passions or interests in life, and how these kinds of societal expectations can have negative impacts on these individuals. She gave these individuals a name, multi-potentialites. In short, these are the individuals that don't necessarily know what their true calling is in life because they are interested in everything and anything. These multi-potentialites also have 3 main superpowers. 1, idea synthesis, 2, rapid learning, and 3, adaptability. This video really hit home for me because I felt as though I've always been pressured to choose a path that society deemed as successful at that current time. In my era, that path was pharmacy. You see, I grew up loving computers and technology ever since I was a kid. I ended up throwing those passions aside in undergrad to pursue a career in a completely different field. Don't get me wrong though, I love the experiences I've gained from pharmacy and the relationships I've built with patients. However, I still love engineering and the ability to innovate. The second video is one that I actually watched today by Eddie Zong. He starts off by saying how kids are actually becoming less intelligent every day they go to school. Not something surprising in my opinion. I personally feel as though education is becoming too rigid and standardized myself. However, the video captured my attention because of what he said at the end. No one has ever changed the world by doing what the world has told them to do. The main ideas of his video were about how ideas and innovation were suppressed from young kids. Moreover, kids in high school were not very supportive of these wannabe Mark Zuckerbergs. Eddie himself started a tech company at the age of 16. This video resonated with me because I wonder about where I would be right now if I took some of the opportunities or chances just even a few years ago. One that comes to mind was my decision to pursue a PGY1 versus applying to a 2-year internship/fellowship at the CDC in public health informatics. It's something that I wonder about every day. In the end, I'm quite happy where I am right now with the decisions I've made, especially since I am essentially in the intersection between a successful career in pharmacy and my passion to innovate, being in engineering and informatics. It literally took me 10 years for me to realize this, but like Steve Jobs said in his 2005 commencement speech in Stanford, you can't connect the dots looking forward, so you can only connect them looking backwards. So you have to trust that the dots will somehow connect in your future. That's it for this week's episode of the Rambling, Rantings, and Writings podcast. Thank you all for tuning in and listening. If you've enjoyed this content, please do let me know. I'm always interested in feedback from my audience on ways to improve, and it's certainly nice to hear from you all in general, be it good or bad. Again, I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all on the next episode.